Good morning. Hope you're having a great start to your summer and a great start to your morning. We're going to go through a practice that is really centered around being peaceful with yourself and being peaceful with those around you and in your community. So maybe this practice will be able to spread not only within yourself on the mat, but you'll be able to take this practice with you off the mat. So we'll go ahead and start seated in any comfortable position for you. You can be cross-legged. You can have the legs out in front of you, the legs stacked if you want to have the shins stacked. Whatever feels comfortable to you. You can even have the soles of the feet together. So find that comfortable seated position. We'll rock the sit bones from side to side so we can ground the body into the earth or whatever surface that you're sitting on. And then to start, let's go ahead and bring the pointer finger and thumb together and rest the hands, palms face up on the knees with the last three fingers extended out. And you can close your eyes, pull the shoulder blades together and use the navel pulling towards the spine to lift the heart up. And as you close the eyes, lift tall through the spine. Feel the back of the neck nice and long. Seal the lips with the eyes and start to breathe slowly and rhythmically through the nose. Taking a full, deep breath into the body to fill your container. And a long, full exhale to get rid of all of that old air that's been trapped into the body overnight. Continue to find your rhythmic pace to your breath. Tuning in to where you are in this present moment. Arriving in your day. Take a few more breaths here. And then we'll bring the hands together in front of the heart. Keep the eyes closed. I want you to bring all of your awareness right in between the eyebrows. So focus right there as you continue to breathe deeply in and out of the nose. With all of this awareness in between the eyebrows, start to bring in your intention, invite your intention into your day. So with our practice being focused on this idea of Ahimsa, the first pillar of yoga's guidelines, so to speak, how to live our life. Ahimsa means nonviolence. So this is exactly what we need right now, is to focus on peace. And that peace starts within ourselves. So as we tune in to our present moment, let go of anything that is going on currently outside of this time. Start to breathe deeply here, completely arriving into this moment. See if you can tune into that small bit of peace that you have inside you, letting go of any distractions that might be going on around you. Take one more full breath. You can keep the eyes closed or blink the eyes open to have a soft gaze. Switch the crossing of the legs so then that way we can find some balance in the body here. Ground the sit bones. On your next inhale, lift the arms out and up. Palms touch overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down to the heart. 2 more times. Inhale out and up. Lift through the heart, palms touch. Exhale, pull the hands down to the heart. 1 more time. Inhale out and up. Lift through the heart. Exhale, pull the hands back to the heart and pause here. Close the eyes. Full big breath in and a full breath out. Keep the eyes closed. Inhale the arms out and up. This time as you exhale, let's twist towards the left knee. Bring the right hand on top of the left thigh and the left hand behind the body to lift the heart. So come up onto the fingertips, tint the left hand up behind the body. And as you inhale, lift through the sternum. Exhale to twist, pull the navel to the spine and gaze over the left shoulder. Soften through the collarbone. And then when you're here with the eyes closed, give the head a few shakes, yes. Opening up through the neck very slowly, opening up through the throat. And then a few shakes, no. Really exaggerated, nice and slow. Keep the eyes closed. Do one more shake, no. And then keep the gaze over the back shoulder. Take another inhale to lift through the heart. Exhale to make the gaze a little bit deeper. Use the next inhale to come up to center with the arms. Keep the eyes closed. And then exhale to twist towards the right knee. Bring the left hand on top of the right thigh. The right hand is going to be behind you, tinted fingers lifting through the sternum. Inhale, and then use the exhale to pull the navel to the spine and gaze over the right shoulder. Pause here, find your breath. And then give your head a few shakes, yes. Open up through the throat and the back of the neck. And then very gently a few shakes, no. Soften through the left shoulder. Take one more breath here. And then pause with the gaze over the right shoulder. Use the right fingertips to lift through the heart. Pull the navel to the spine, inhale to grow tall, and then exhale to gaze a little bit deeper over the right shoulder. Use your next inhale to come back to center with the arms up above head. Open the eyes, look at the fingertips, palms touch. Exhale to bring the hands down to the heart. Take a full breath here, closing the eyes. Come back to your intention. And then very gently, we're going to roll over the knees. If the knees are sore, then you can go ahead and stay here. We'll come into cat-cow. So you can always do seated cat-cows by pulling the heart forward and rounding the back, tucking the chin. Everyone else will come into table pose. Stack the wrists right underneath the shoulders. Spread the fingers nice and wide and feel the tailbone reach to the back of the room or towards the heels. And as you press the earth away, feel the weight rotate in between the pointer finger and thumbs. Reach the crown of the head forward. Keep the ears in line with the shoulders. Close the eyes if that feels good. And then on the next inhale, pull the heart through the shoulders and look up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, round the back. Chin comes towards the chest and navel comes towards the spine. Inhale the heart forward. Tailbone reaches back. Exhale to round. Let's do that 2 more times wherever you are. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale to round the back. 1 more time. Inhale the heart forward. Look up towards the ceiling. Exhale to round. Tuck the tailbone, chin towards the chest. And then we're going to come into downward facing dog. So if you are seated, let's go ahead and make your way there if you can. Spread the fingers wide, tuck the toes, lift the sit bones up towards the ceiling. You can start with a slight bend in the knees, and then you can pedal out the feet. As the hamstrings start to feel good, start to straighten the legs. Doesn't matter if the heels can touch the floor. Still want you to press the earth away and forward and lift the tailbone up to the ceiling. Pull the navel towards the spine. Start to pedal out the feet. Do anything that feels good here for the heels, for the toes. You can even bend the tops of the feet and the toes. Take 1 more breath here, and then we'll find stillness. Press the mat or the floor down and forward and feel the weight coming in between the pointer finger and thumb. Navel comes towards the spine. Soften the shoulder blades down the back. Take 1 more breath here. You can always stay in table pose or bring the knees back to the floor. Take one more cycle here to settle. And then look forward. Begin to walk your feet towards your hands. Come into a forward fold. Bring the hands to opposite elbows. Rotate the weight into the balls of the feet. Put a slight bend in the knees if you would like to, and then let the torso hang really heavy here. You can sway from side to side, and that'll get into the low back. Keep the weight into the toes. Keep lifting the sit bones up to the ceiling. Find stillness if you would like. You can start to straighten the legs, but do not hyperextend. Take one more full breath here. Release the fingertips down to the earth. Inhale with the knees bent, bring the hands to the shins with a flat back. So you can keep the knees bent, and that'll help give you a flat back if the hands can't touch the floor. So inhale, flat back. Exhale, navel comes to the spine, hinge forward. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale with the knees bent, hands come to the legs, reach the heart forward. Exhale to forward fold. 1 more time. Inhale, flat back, knees are bent, reach the crown forward. Exhale to fold all the way forward, navel comes to the spine. This time with the knees bent, you're going to inhale to rise all the way up, arms come overhead, palms touch. Exhale to bring the hands down to the heart, close the eyes. Keep rooting into the feet, rotate the inner thighs towards one another, press the palms together and feel the thumbs connect towards your heart. Take 1 more breath to grow nice and tall. And then find your mountain pose at the top of your mat if you're on a mat. Ground the feet into the floor, palms face forward, navel pulls to the spine, shoulder blades together. Keep the ribs tucked in. On your next inhale, lift the arms out and up, palms touch. Exhale, lead with the heart to dive over the thighs. Release the hands. Inhale, flat back with the knees bent. Exhale to forward fold. Keep the right foot where it is. Step the left foot all the way back to the back and then lower the left knee. If that doesn't feel good, you can place a pillow underneath that left knee. Ground into the ball of the right foot. Inhale to rise. Extend the fingertips overhead. Take a big, deep breath in to lengthen the fingertips. And then exhale, hands come down to the floor. Tuck the left toes under. Firm the left leg. Step that left foot forward just a little bit and straighten through the right leg. Reach the heart forward. Exhale to forward fold over the right thigh. Modified pyramid pose. Inhale to bend into the front knee. Pause here. Make sure that the right knee is over the ankle. And then the next inhale will come up into high lunge. Arms come right alongside the ears. Pull the navel to the spine. Reach the fingertips forward. Exhale, bring the hands down to the heart. Step the left foot forward next to the right. Inhale, hands come to the shins. Reach the crown forward. You can have the knees bent or now maybe straighten through the legs. Exhale to forward fold. Bend the knees. Step the right foot back now, all the way back long. Reach through the crown of the head, lower the right knee and untuck the toes. Make sure you have any padding underneath that right knee if you need it. Inhale to rise up, low lunge. Press into the ball of the left foot. Engage the core. Reach the fingertips up to the ceiling. Soften the shoulders down the back. Take 1 more breath in. Exhale, hands come down to the floor. Tuck the left toes under, firm the right leg. Tuck the right toes under, firm the right leg. Step the right foot up, maybe just a toe print or 2. Straighten through the left leg, reach the heart forward. On your next exhale, hinge over the left thigh for modified pyramid. Keep pressing into the ball of the left foot. On your next inhale, bend back into the left knee. Make sure that the ankle is right underneath the left knee. Firm the right leg. Your next inhale will lift you into high lunge. Arms are right alongside the ears. Navel's pulling towards the spine to keep the heart lifted. Take one more breath in to lengthen. Exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Step the right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale, flat back, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, navel to spine, forward fold. Bend the knees, arms out to a T. Inhale to rise all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, pull the hands to the heart. Close the eyes, root the feet into the floor. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. On your next inhale, blink the eyes open just a little bit faster this time. Inhale the arms out and up, palms touch overhead. Exhale to lead with the heart, dive over the thighs. Inhale, flat back, hands to the shins, crown reaches forward. Exhale to forward fold. Step the left foot all the way back long. Lower the left knee, untuck the toes. Inhale to rise, low lunge. Reach the fingertips up, navel to spine. Take a big, deep inhale. Exhale, hands come down to the floor. Tuck the left toes, firm the left leg, straighten through the right leg. Inhale the heart forward. Exhale to hinge over the right leg. Pause here, left hip pulls back. Keep scooping the right glute underneath the hip. Take one more inhale. Exhale to release. On your next inhale, bend back into the right knee. Rise all the way up into high lunge. Arms are right alongside the ears. Navel pulls to the spine. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Step the left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale, reach the heart forward. Keep the chin tucked. Exhale to forward fold. Bend the knees, bring the arms out and up. Palms touch overhead. Exhale to bring the hands down to the heart. Continue. Inhale, arms out and up. Lead with the heart. Dive over the thighs with a long back. Tuck the chin. Inhale, hands to the shins or to the floor, long back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Step the right foot back long. Lower the right knee. Untuck the toes. Inhale, low lunge. Arms alongside the ears. Press into the ball of the left foot. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Tuck the right toes, firm the right leg, straighten through the left leg, reach the heart forward. Exhale over the left thigh, modified pyramid. Soften the shoulders down the back, pull the left hip back, keep reaching the right heel back as well. Take another big inhale, exhale to settle. Your next inhale will come into high lunge. Reach the arms right alongside the ears. Soften into the pose. Take a big, deep breath in. And then exhale to settle. Hands come down to the floor. Look forward. Step the right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale, reach the heart forward. Exhale to forward fold. Bend into the knees, extend the arms out and up, palms touch. Exhale, pull the hands to the heart. Close the eyes. Take a moment here just to notice your breath. Notice where the mind is going. Did you become aware of any internal dialogue that you might have been experiencing? Are you telling yourself that you can't do this or that this isn't for you? Can you let go of those non-truths and be confident in your body, be confident in where you are today, and move through the practice with your own truth? As you take one more breath here, feel the beating of the heart and the breath coming in and out of the body. Come back to the top of the mat if you're on one. On your next inhale, bring the arms out and up. Palms touch overhead. Lengthen the heart to the ceiling. Exhale to lead with the heart. Dive over the thighs. Release the hands to the floor. Inhale, bring the hands to the shins or keep the hands on the floor for a flat back. Keep the chin tucked. Exhale to forward fold. Bend the knees. Step the left foot back as far back as possible. Make sure that that right ankle is right underneath the left knee, or the right knee, excuse me. And then we'll rotate the left heel down. Use the left arm to windmill up into warrior two. Extend the fingertips away from one another. So sink into that front knee. Make sure that the left toes are pointing forward. Soften the shoulders down the back. Take a big, deep breath in, reaching the fingertips in opposite directions, but then softening into the pose. Take another full cycle of breath here. Reverse the right hand. Left hand comes to the back of the left thigh. Extend the right hand up. Keep sinking into that front knee. Soften the right shoulder down the back. Peaceful warrior here. Gaze into the right palm. Let go of any internal dialogue and keep breathing here. Take one more deep breath. Rotate the inner left thigh towards the back. Keep the back leg firm. On your next inhale, come back into warrior two. Extend the fingertips away from one another. Hands are going to come behind the back. I want you to square the hips to the front knee. Step that left foot up and out just about 6 inches. Extend the fingertips down the back leg, so we're in a modified warrior one. Inhale to lift up and out of the heart. Keep a bend in the right knee. As you exhale, you're going to hinge over the right knee. Extend the fingertips up to the ceiling. Navel pulls to the spine to protect the low back. Keep pulling that left hip back. Scoop the right hip underneath the glute. Soften the shoulders away from the ears, or you can keep the hands at the low back. Wherever you are, take a full breath here to settle. Humble warrior. Feel the shoulders move away from the ears. Let go of any internal dialogue and just breathe. And then we'll release the hands all the way down to the floor. Come to the ball of the left foot. Step the left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale to reach the heart forward. Exhale to fold over the thighs. Bend the knees. Inhale to rise. Palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, arms out and up. Palms touch overhead. Exhale to lead with the heart. Dive over the thighs. Inhale, reach the heart forward, flat back. Exhale to fold forward. We're going to step the right foot back this time. I'm going to come to the opposite side. So the right foot is back. Bend into the left knee. Reach the heart forward. And I want you to now rotate the right heel down. Make sure that the right toes are still pointing forward. With this right arm on your next inhale, windmill to rise up into warrior two on the opposite side. Sink into the left knee, reach the fingertips away from each other in opposite directions, and then gaze over the left middle finger. Take a full breath in and an exhale to settle. Flip the left palm, right hand comes to the back of the right thigh. Keep rotating the inner right thigh backwards, so you'll rotate it back to the back. And on your next inhale, reverse your warrior. Keep a bend in the front knee. Keep sealing the outer edge of that right foot to the mat. And then gaze into the palm for peaceful warrior on the opposite side. The core is working, so the navel is lifting up, but pulling back towards the spine. Feel the left shoulder soften away from the ear. Take one more full breath to settle. Then I want you to come back into warrior two. Extend the fingertips away from one another. Hands are going to come interlaced behind the back. Try and remember which thumb was on top in reverse, so the opposite thumb now is interlaced on top. And then step the right foot out and up about 6 inches. Square the hips to the front of the left leg. Extend the fingertips down towards the right heel. Inhale to lift up and out of the heart. And as you exhale, you're going to hinge forward towards the left knee. You can keep the fingertips on the low back or extend the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Keep pressing into both feet. Feel the shoulders soften away from the ears. Continue to sink into the left knee. Take another full cycle of breath here to settle. And let's release the fingertips all the way down to the floor. Come to the ball of the right foot. Look forward. Step the right foot forward next to the left. Inhale, bring the hands to the shins or keep the hands on the floor, flat back, chin is tucked. Exhale to fold forward. On your next inhale, bend in the knees. Inhale to rise all the way up. Palms touch overhead. As you exhale, pull the hands down to the heart. Close your eyes. Find mountain pose. Palms come to the sides of the body. Keep the core engaged. Keep lifting through the heart, but feel the feet rooting into the floor. Take another full cycle of breath here to settle and listening to your own heart. And then I want you to have the feet hip-width distance apart. Bend in the knees, sit back like you're sitting into a chair, and extend the arms right alongside the ears. So when you do this, you should have a flat back like what we've been working with. And then I want you to see if you can continue to sit lower and lower and lower until the booty softly comes to the ground. Extend the heels out in front of you. Reach the fingertips, boat pose. So you can press through the balls of the feet. You can have the knees bent. You can help behind the thighs, but I want you to lift through the heart. Extend the balls of the feet forward. Take another full cycle of breath here. And then we'll come down. You can actually extend the legs out in front of you. Make sure that you have enough space. And then walk the spine all the way down. Pause here. Let the low back settle. And then bring the arms out to a T. Bring the knees over the hips. Inhale to lengthen. And then when you exhale, let the knees fall over to the right side. Maybe bring the right hand on top of the left thigh. Keep the left shoulder connected to the floor. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale the knees back to center. Use the exhale to let the knees fall now to the left. Left hand can come on top of the right thigh. Take a full cycle of breath here in this twist. Release the right thigh. Inhale the knees back to center. Then you can bring the feet to the floor. And then whichever way you want to come back to seated. Maybe you rock up to seated. You can rock the hands around the shins. Or you can rock to one side and press up with the hands. So we'll all come back to seated how we started. Ground the sit bones back into the floor and find that pose with the pointer finger and thumbs together and the tops of the hands on the knees. Close the eyes, pull the shoulder blades together, and bring all of your attention and awareness now to your heart. As we find silence here, keep the lips sealed. Take 2 breaths. And keep your eyes closed. As we end our practice to start our week, we want to think about how we can interact with ourselves first with nonviolence. How do we speak to ourselves internally, that internal chatter? And then secondly, how can we be kind and peaceful to those around us? Our words, our interactions. Even something as subtle as a mean stare or a dirty look. So think about how you can incorporate more peace and kindness, starting with yourself, and then extend that to those around you. Bring the hands together now in front of the heart. Feel the heart connecting to the thumbs, crown of the head lifting as high to the sky as possible. Take one final breath here, thinking of your intention. And then when you're ready, you can blink the eyes open. Namaste. And thanks so much today for your practice and your time and your support. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I hope that you were able to tap into that inner peace within yourself. And I hope that that spreads off the mat for you for the rest of your week. Hope to see you on Wednesday for your practice. Remember, it's only 30 minutes to get up and get moving. You can go at your own pace. You don't have to go through every move, but it is good to just have this time dedicated to a practice for yourself. Hope you have a really great day and a really great start to your summer.